Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. And again, it's Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22, Mahomes, and Hill with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now Burrow on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, that's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Burrow will throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago.
I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Here we go. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now Mahomes to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Mahomes got a man. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The game is 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Let's go, y'all. That's what it is. That's what it is. One play at a time, baby. Let's focus in on what we got to do. Show them what you got. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going. Get it done.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Get something together, man.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Burrow's throw taken in by Samuel. He's got room at the 30.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here we go.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got his... And a loose football. Room here to run. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. here about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Chubb will get the call running left. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Mahomes now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Adams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Eagles have recovered. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Burrow. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Here we go.
From the 36, Burrow looking for Gray and finding him once again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And they go play action now. Burrow toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the 1st time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Taking in at the 3.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Going for it with Sanders, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the 2nd half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
But this is one of those plays where your instincts actually go against you. You really need to try and knock that down, but it happens so fast, partner.
Yeah, you see the ball in the air, maybe even though you're behind the line, you just think, I need to catch this and try to make a play.
Yeah, and what you really need to do, knock it to the ground and just go ahead and go to the next down because now you're probably going to lose yardage.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down 10-0. A minute 53 remaining. They've yet to dent the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here.
Mahomes. And that's complete to Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes.
This is Smith with a grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a second down and 6. Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense. but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They begin this drive with Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Burrow. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 38,
Burrow. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow.
The slant connects with Davante Adams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Mahomes throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Mahomes firing complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He hits Adams complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Burrow's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On second down, McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow able to find Gray here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Burrow will throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Let's roll.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
Second and 7.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith
from 17 yards out.
And the Eagles have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Wow, the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Gould is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Now Burrow over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
1st down, 49ers.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Burrow. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing, Burrow. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Now Burrow.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down 17-14. A little under 40 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Mahomes to throw it.
And this one complete to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Mahomes will throw. Connecting with Hill. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here's Mahomes.
He's got Smith here.
And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
Mahomes. Pass complete to Chubb.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
One final try for Mahomes. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.